নমস্কার দর্শক বন্ধুরা, রে স্পোর্টসের পর্দায় আপনাদের সকলকে স্বাগত জানাই। এই মুহূর্তে আমি দাঁড়িয়ে রয়েছি দক্ষিণ কলকাতার এক বেসরকারি নামজাদা স্কুলে, যেখানে আজ সকালে পা রেখেছিলেন জার্মান ফুটবলের কিংবদন্তি তারকা লোথার ম্যাথাউস। আমি রয়েছি এই মুহূর্তে সাউথ সিটি ইন্টারন্যাশনাল স্কুলে, যেখানে এই স্কুল সহ আরো এই শহরের বেশ কয়েকটি বেসরকারি স্কুলের বাচ্চাদের সঙ্গে সময় কাটালেন জার্মান কিংবদন্তি তারকা ফুটবলার লোথার ম্যাথহাউস। তিনি কিন্তু বিএসএল এর ব্র্যান্ড অ্যাম্বাসাডার। বিএসএল অর্থাৎ বেঙ্গল সুপার লিগ, যা ভবিষ্যতে ভারতীয় ফুটবলের ভিত্তি হতে চলেছে, সেই বেঙ্গল সুপার লিগের হাত ধরেই কিন্তু ভারতে পদার্পণ করেছেন লোথার ম্যাথহাউস। সময় বদলেছে, কাল বদলেছে, বদলেছে ফুটবল, তবুও বদলায়নি ফুটবলের সেই আমেজ। সেই কথাই যেন আজকে এই সাউথ সিটি ইন্টারন্যাশনাল স্কুলে বসে সাংবাদিক সম্মেলনে জানালেন জার্মান ফুটবলের তারকা লোথার ম্যাথহাউস। তুলনা হচ্ছিল মারাদোনা এবং মেসির সঙ্গে। মারাদোনার সঙ্গে একই সঙ্গে খেলেছেন লোথার ম্যাথহাউস, এখন দেখছেন লিওনেল মেসিকে। কিন্তু তিনি বললেন যে সময় বদলানোর সাথে সাথে কিন্তু ফুটবলটাও বদলেছে ফুটবলের গতি। তবে মারাদোনার সঙ্গে মেসির কোনো তুলনাই হয় না। মারাদোনা সেই সময়ের সেরা ছিলেন, তবে শেষ 20 বছরে মেসি সেরা, এই কথা জানালেন। পাশাপাশি তিনি কিন্তু আশ্বাস রাখছেন যে ভারত অবশ্যই বিশ্বকাপ খেলবে, কারণ ভারতের সেই পোটেনশিয়াল রয়েছে, আর সেই কারণেই তিনি বেঙ্গল সুপার লিগের সঙ্গে যুক্ত হয়েছেন। পাশাপাশি কথাও জানালেন যে ভারতীয় ফুটবলের রেলিগেশন নেই মেজর লিগ সকারেও, কিন্তু তিনি বলছেন যে একটা ফুটবল প্রতিযোগিতার রেলিগেশন প্রয়োজন, কারণ তাতে প্রতিযোগিতা আরো বাড়ে। সব মিলিয়ে ভারতীয় ফুটবল থেকে জার্মান ফুটবল মিলিয়ে দিলেন সবকিছুই, তুলনায় রাখলেন মেসি, মারাদোনা। কি বলছেন লোথার ম্যাথহাউস, সেই সঙ্গে আজকের সমস্ত মুহূর্ত দেখে নেওয়া যাক রে স্পোর্টসের পর্দায়।
First, I think for Germany was a great World Cup. 1990 was a special year for Germany. United Germany East and West. Was playing not only for our football fans in the west part of Germany, it's the same for the east part. And in this time, you know that it was a World Cup in Italy. I was living in Italy. I was playing for Inter Milan. This was my home country. And you win in your home country the World Cup. and you are not Italian, you was German, it's your national name, I think more is not possible. I think we was the best team. Maradona was not anymore on the highest level. His highest level was one World Cup before, '86 in Mexico with his team Argentina. Everybody knows they won the World Cup, and Maradona was the best player in this World Cup. Argentina was the best team. But '90 we was changing the result, and I think the same the performance from Germany was better than from each other team. And I was not playing against Maradona in the final. This was the job of Guido Buchwald. Guido was working very well against Maradona. I was playing more in the offense. I think this was the same good for the German football and for the German team. And for the penalty, the question about the penalty, I was not ready in this moment because I was changing my boots. After the first half in the dressing room, I was playing the second half with completely brand new boots, and psychologically something disturbed me because a football player like to have his old boots. When you feel safe, you feel secure, you feel safe, and you are sure of yourself. And this was not me in this moment. And for this, I was talking with my friend, with my teammate, with my brother, Andreas Bremen, and I say, Andy, I have new shoes, and he know it. And he was scoring the penalty, and we won the World Cup. This was a good decision for me, because when you're not 100% sure to do something, don't do it before you make a mistake, and nobody profited from this, only the other team. And I think Andy was the same good with penalties like me, and for this it was not a big risk to give up to Andy Brehme to shoot and score the penalty for the final goal in this World Cup 1990 in Italy. It was an honor for me when Maradona taught this many years ago. I was his best player on another side, not in his team because we never played together. But for me, opposite, I have the same about Maradona. This time he was the best player, like maybe Franz Beckenbauer the generation before, like Pelé the generation before Beckenbauer. But each generation has the superstars, and I say in the 80s was Diego Maradona, and between Diego and me was coming a football friendship. We was not on the telephone every day, but when we met each other, we had a lot of fun before and after the game, and during the game we was fighting against each other. I told before, we played World Cup finals against each other. We played in Italy in the Serie A minimum 2 games per year against each other. We played friendly games against each other, and we played only one time together in a team. This was a farewell game from Michel Platini, 1988 in France, and we had a lot of fun to play the same in the same team, in one team, and that's it. And yes, and Maradona and Messi, it's very difficult to compare because the time changed in football. When you see the athletic, the speed today on the football field and 30 years ago, then you think 30 years ago we was playing slow motion football. The football is faster, like everything is on. Everything is going faster. And when I see today the dynamic, the speed of the players, physically, how they are strong, the technique, I have to say they improve a lot. I cannot say this is better. This was the time was different, because of the training sessions, of the possibilities what we have now in the club. Yes, you can prepare the players in a different way, and I think for this it's very difficult to say who was maybe the better player. Was Maradona? I can say only for me, Maradona was in my time the best player, and Messi in the last 20 years. Because I'm a fan of Messi, I respect Ronaldo. He was good the same for football like Messi, but I prefer more the style of Messi than of Ronaldo. And for this, it's very difficult to give you really a true answer because I cannot compare the football from now and 30 years ago. Okay, I was going up with relegation. But you can see it in American sport. It's the same like in the Indian Super League. No relegation, but I think you have the same competition. And for me, and it's more important you have a good competition than relegation. And sure, speak about my time. It was only relegation. We don't have the scholarships in 20 years ago. But this is depend of the federation. I will not say they have to do it, but I prefer when you have relegation, up and downs. Yes, and for this you have to make the results to maybe you go down. But here it's like in the US sport. Yes, you work. You don't have to make the bounce. You have the money. You have the paper, and you can stay in the competition. But I think it's not a big problem. The problem is when you don't play any more football. This is my problem. That better you play in this system before you don't play football. And yes, sure, I prefer something different, but this has to be part of the job of the people in the federation. Well, I'm not the first time in India. I was the same. I think 10 or 12 years ago in
2010.
Kolkata to present the World Cup of a Coca-Cola to FIFA Coca-Cola. And I was here. I was in Delhi, and sure I don't know India like you. I know there's only many people are living here. Very, a lot of, I think the highest number in the world. You was crossing China. Congratulations in this ranking, you are number one. Football, you are number 135. No, and I am connected. In Munich, for example, are living 6,000 people from India. And sure, you are in touch not only in the restaurants, these people, you see them on the street, you recognize me, and I'm here. I see people who are very happy, and it's a different culture here for me, but I was traveling all my life, and yes, I am now here, and I am behind this project, and I will come back. Not only I will go maybe tomorrow, I will come back maybe in January, February. It depends on the moment, how the season starts, how the season finishes. I am in touch with my partners here, and I hope as soon as possible I will be back when I leave tomorrow, because I have was now a little bit organizing. It was not so easy because I have a lot of jobs, but I am here. I was planning 7 o'clock in the morning, and 10 o'clock I was here in school, the international school. Now I'm sitting with you guys together, and all my time, when I'm here, I'm working for the project, and hope this project get a big support from you guys too.
সৌরভ মুখার্জি, রে স্পোর্টস।